Double time! Double time! Ah! We keep it moving. Yeah, we keep it moving. What up, y'all?
Yeah.
It's your boy Corona Boy Thirds back again with another mother freaking video. Hey, so it's New Year's Eve. I hope y'all have a happy, safe New Year's. Been thinking about some things, man. Some stuff been happening. Nothing really happened, but I just been thinking about some stuff, right? So, let's talk, man. Let's talk. All right. I guess we can call this, kind of why I joined the military, I guess, if you want. I don't know. So, I just been thinking, man. I guess since it's getting ready to be a new year, my wife had got an email. She got a message. I think it was a Facebook message from one of my old battle buddies' wives, right? You know, the Army wives, military wives are cool. They got their own little community and all that good little stuff. So she got a message from one of my battle buddies' wives that like he just got med boarded and he's been going through some things. We just realized, because she had asked me to write him this letter. The wife was asking his battle buddies to write letters or emails, and she was going to print them all out and give them for my battle buddy to read, right? So I guess my wife, she asked me once, and then she never asked me again. She kind of forgot to remind me, and I never got to write my battle buddy this letter. I'm probably going to do it later and see, but I'm not sure now if it's even worth it, because what she's saying is that he's not responding to any battle buddies. So, but my battle buddy, I guess him and the wife are kind of going through some marital problems right now. I guess I don't really know for sure what the whole thing is. I haven't talked to my battle buddy in a long time. So, but he's not responding to any of his, any of our other battle buddies, anybody that we all worked with. He's not really responding to them. He's not really talking with her that much. So, I don't know, but he ended up getting med boarded, and this dude was pretty high speed. I remember when we went to the promotion board together. We were E4s, went to the promotion board together. I didn't make it. He made it through the promotion board, and I remember I was jealous of him, but at the same time, I was not going to let him go without congratulating him. So I was kind of sarcastic. When I saw him at battalion, I told him congratulations. I gave him a pat on the back, but then I gave him a hard smack pat on the back. So I was kind of trying to be slick with it, but at the same time, I really was serious, because he's a really good dude. We had a great time. Me and him had our own little inside joke. We both had our own little inside joke. So I knew, I know that me and him were cool. We had a connection. We were tight. So, but he's a real good battle buddy, and with him getting med boarded now, and he was, like I was saying, he was so high speed, he came up in the ranks faster than I did, and I know he had plans to just stay in the Army and do what he had to do. He wanted to go far with his Army career, you know what I'm saying? And since he's med boarded now, he got med boarded, he can't do what he wants to do in the Army. He can't do what he wants to do. So now he's out, and from deployments and stuff like that. I think he's going through PTSD from what I know. But so ever since I came in the Army, I came in as an E3, and before I got promoted to E4, I had battle buddies who I had known. I got to my duty station in December. We deployed August. From the time I got to my unit, from the time I deployed, that little bit of time, 7-8 months or whatever, I had battle buddies who were there who ended up getting kicked. They were getting kicked out. Ever since I first joined the Army, I've had battle buddies who have gotten out either on their terms or not on their own terms, only for good situations on their own terms, or for bad situations not on good terms. And it makes me realize how blessed I am. And I thank God for this job. I really thank God for everything that I've been going through in my life. I joined the Army at a later age than most. I'm still here. After 9 years, still good health, haven't broken one bone yet, no major injuries in the Army, nothing. No major sickness or anything crazy that stopped me from doing my job. Right now, there is no, as far as I know, there is no possibility of me med boarding from the Army for any health reasons. And it just makes me think back to when I first came into the Army. Before I joined the Army, I wasn't in a good place in my life. I was disciplined to an extent. I knew that if I went for something, especially as important as the Army, that I had to stick to it, push through, and do what I had to do. I knew when I was going to join the Army that it was no joke. There was no more games. Okay, so I had my girlfriend with my wife now. She was my girlfriend. I knew that I wanted to get married to her. We knew we wanted to get married. Didn't know exactly when. So I went to basic training and joined the Army to set up a foundation so that me and her could just, at least have some furniture and go and, start living on our own. We both were still living with our parents. She was in college. I was just trying to figure out what I was doing. I had went to college, got my associates, and got out. So I don't know. But it just really makes me grateful for my reasons of why I joined the Army, and just makes me grateful God has stuck with me through this time and allowed me to stay healthy and not get any kind of trouble or anything, do anything crazy where I got into trouble and had to get kicked out of the Army. I'm just thankful, man. Coming up on the end of this year just makes me think and makes me reflect how thankful I am and how blessed I am for what I've been through. So I originally joined the Army to make a foundation for me and my wife. Didn't necessarily plan on having any kids. I went to basic training from August until December. My main thing when I got out from, in the time, because I had hometown recruiting, the time in between me graduating basic training and going to my duty station, hometown recruiting in between, I proposed. I proposed to my wife. So at that time, had a fiance. Came to the Army, went to my first duty station. I was pushing through, a couple slip-ups here and there, but just got through all that stuff. Went on my deployment, got back home 2011, got pregnant 2012, beginning 2012, mid 2012, because she was born January of 2013. I remember being deployed, and at that time I had probably had a year and a half in the Army, a little over a year and a half in the Army. And I remember my window had opened for me to decide if I was gonna re-enlist, reclass, or whatever the case may be. I didn't quite want to get out of my job, and plus my GT score was low. I got a 95 GT. There was nothing I really wanted to do. I had my platoon sergeant or my section sergeant at the time trying to tell me, hey, you should probably try to do this. He tried to tell me to go, it was either 14 Tango or 14 Echo, the Patriot Missile Systems maintainer, or I think it's either the maintainer or the operator. It was one of those two. So at that time in 2011, when he was trying to tell me to do this stuff, he was saying, when people do that MOS, and before they hit 7 years, they're E7, no deployment. And he was like, you should try that. You should try that. We were already deployed at that time, but my GT score was low, and I didn't know at that time being deployed how to go about, raising my GT score. I didn't know about the fast class and all that stuff. I really wasn't ready to switch off and go do any other job. I didn't know what jobs I really wanted to do. So I re-enlisted, man. I had a 3-year contract initially. I re-enlisted for 5 years. And why did I do it? No, I was just joking. So I re-enlisted for 5 years. I came back home, chilled out for a little bit, started getting into music. And that reminds me, by the way, I was thinking also that I might want to, all my post-deployment music, I got 10 songs or something like that. They're all about the Army and stuff like that. So I feel like it's acceptable for me to do that, seeing how my page is now becoming all drill sergeant military type stuff. So I don't know. I'm thinking about posting all my deployment music. I'm not quite sure yet. If y'all think y'all want to hear it, y'all let me know. Came back, started making my music. Amber got pregnant, and then from there I just decided there was no time for me to get out at that time. So, but I've been doing a lot of praying over the years, and I can hear God talking to me. I hear him talking to me, especially when I pray about something I don't know what I need to do next, and he tells me what I need to do. And I can tell you guys this from It has to be. If you don't believe in God, I don't know what this is. So in 2015, 16, coming up again on another crossroads, if you want to call it. I got promoted to sergeant in 2014, February 2014. 2015, 2016 is coming around, not knowing what I want to do. All I'm doing is praying. God, what do you want me to do? God, what do you want me to do? And God will either tell you yes, no, or not right now. Or I don't know. So when I'm praying and asking God, what do I need to do? I get a feeling, if you want to call it a feeling, if you want to call it him speaking to me, I got a feeling that I need to just stay put where I am. Don't move. So what I took that as when you re-enlist, you can re-enlist for stabilization, which means the Army can't touch you for that next year. So I think I re-enlisted again for 3 years for stabilization. So at that time I re-enlisted, I stayed right there. Within a year, I got DA selected to go to ALC as a sergeant, which y'all know that's gonna help you get promoted. Maybe 3 or 4 months after I got back from ALC, I got promoted. That's more money in my pocket, higher level of responsibility, progress, all that stuff. I felt like God was talking to me. I did what he said, and I look at those as blessings. Those are blessings. A promotion, a pay raise, that's freaking awesome. You know, I was going through a lot of stuff at that time. So me being moved up to a new rank, there's just certain people got removed from the army that were giving me issues and stuff like that. It's just crazy how God works, and I just have to say how blessed I am and how thankful I am. And it just, I don't know, it all boggles my mind, because in the army, soldiers come and soldiers go. I'm telling you, not even me being at my first duty station for not even a year, and I got some of my closest battle buddies getting kicked out of the army. It boggles me. And even today I look at it, there's so many of my battle buddies who, if they just would have stayed in and stayed out of trouble and performed, they would be becoming a sergeant is a really big deal. Becoming an NCO, a non-commissioned officer, is a big deal. You moving up from a junior enlisted, well, even as an E5, and I believe as an E6, you're still junior enlisted. But I don't know, man. I'm coming up on becoming a sergeant first class. I'm a drill sergeant now, which was another thing that I wanted. I prayed to God, I want to be a drill sergeant. Please bless me with this. And God said, this is what you want. I want to give it to you, and you deserve it. This is for you. I'm having the time of my life right now being a drill sergeant. I don't know, man. Like I said, my main reason I want to talk to y'all to let y'all know, man, that I'm blessed, and it just boggles my mind at what is happening to people, what has happened to me, what can happen to people, what can happen to me. Like I said, man, I got battle buddies who just got out. They got out, and now, I mean, they might be doing good with their life right now. Some of them aren't doing that good. Some of them are struggling right now. They've been out of the army for like 4 or 5 years, and they're struggling right now. So I don't know. I just thank God that I'm blessed. I haven't been perfect. You know, certain times I've gotten by the skin of my teeth. But I just got to thank God for blessing me. And I thank God that I've been in, that he allowed me to come in the army. I thank him for all my promotions. I thank him for my raises. I thank him for the things he's done in my personal life, building me up as a man. My children. I have kids. I have a wife. We're pretty good. If me and my wife can be more disciplined with like our funds and stuff like that, you know. But we're good though, man. We're good. And it just makes me think on where I've come from, how far I've came, and just some of my other battle buddies, man, and what people are doing with their lives. People have gotten out of the army, or they got kicked out of the army. You can get out for that's not disciplinary. You can get kicked out because of disciplinary. And I'm just thinking about my battle buddy right now who got med board. He had no choice. He had a med board. And now, you know, he's just having these personal issues that he's going through. So, I don't know if his wife ever sees this video. I want to give a shout out to her for, you know, just being as strong as she has been and staying with him throughout these years. I hope everything works out for you. I think I'm still going to write that letter and give that to my wife so she can give it to his wife. I don't know. Just thinking back on my past, this whole year, and for me joining the army. So, I don't know. I just wanted to vent to y'all. I know I haven't talked to y'all in a little bit. I'm still on cycle break right now. I go back to work in like 3 days. Still going to be on cycle break. So, also got something coming up. Master Fitness Trainer School may be coming up very soon. I've already done my online portion of it. So, now I got to go do the classroom portion of it, which I got to go to Fort Jackson in South Carolina. So, y'all stay tuned, because if I can, hopefully I will be able to hit y'all up with updates, start a brand new series of, you know, Drill Sergeant on the Trail, Master Fitness Training School, or something like that. But yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. I know I haven't really been posting too much about the army stuff. I mean, but what can I do if I'm on cycle break and I'm just spending this time with the family? You know, being procrastinative, if that's a word. I'm not gonna say I'm being lazy, but I'm just taking my time, man. I'm taking my time. Y'all rock with me. Don't leave me. Okay, don't leave me. I'm still here. I still got plenty of updates for y'all, man. By the way, and I know I'm not going to get that many views today, and I've been procrastinating on this drill sergeant spouse questions. I don't want to wait anymore, man. I don't want to wait anymore. Me and my wife tomorrow, we're going to do the drill sergeant spouse questions for y'all, okay? We'll just do like a regular old Q&A, something like that. I'm going to go ahead and live stream it. If y'all are watching now, y'all be ready for tomorrow, okay? So yeah, it's about 1:30 Central Time right now. I'm thinking maybe this time tomorrow, me and my wife will get up here and do a live stream. So if you're watching this now, y'all be ready tomorrow. If you don't have your bell notification hit already, Go ahead and hit your bell notification so you'll be updated when I do this drill sergeant spouse questions. It'll just be a regular old Q&A for me, and then for her, if any spouses want to ask her any kind of questions on how she supports me or whatever, which is, I think, is pretty good for any drill sergeants that have spouses. They can let their spouses know, hey, you know, I need support. Or if you're a spouse and your spouse is a drill sergeant or whatever, then, you know, I think it'll be pretty good, man. I want to hook y'all up, and I know I've been talking about that for a long time, but haven't been doing much on it. So tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out. Maybe we'll do a series. You know, maybe we'll have tomorrow's live stream be part 1, and then we'll up it and do part 2, part 3, or something like that. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for rocking with me. It's your boy Corona Boy Thurs, and I got little Stinky here. She's been being really good. I asked her not to be all over in the camera and all that crazy stuff while I was up here doing my videos. So thank you for being good, Ness. I appreciate it. It's your boy Corona Boy Thurs. Just want to talk with y'all and tell y'all why I joined the military and why I'm so blessed at this time. So thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good Happy New Year. You'll say Happy New Year?
New Year.
So Happy New Year. Y'all be safe out there. It's your boy Corona Boy Thurs. I'm out. Holla at your boy.
Peace.